Alright, we are back and continuing on with our adventures. I'm going the wrong direction because I saw shinies.
Another chance at perfection.
That's a teeny tiny little whatever. Maybe it was holding a horse. Maybe it was holding a camel or a horse. Where do I want to go? Okay, so we're continuing on this road here. Maybe... Oh. The Nature of Fate Part 2. I don't remember Nature of Fate Part 1. Blessing for the Dead. Oh no. I missed one. And two. What? I wish I knew how I missed them. Okay, Nature of Fate. I don't remember the Nature of Fate, but okay. But I guess we'll go do it. I wish that there was a little bit more detail about the quests that you miss. I mean, it turns out that it's not particularly a big deal that you miss them. It's usually like just a little bit of money you miss. But then I always think it's gonna be some crucial part of the story, but it rarely is.
Mora's twitching tentacles. I'm glad that's done.
Me too, buddy. Me too. Oh, I should mention, when you miss quests like that, it's usually because of a choice that you made or that you finished a previous quest. So, like, one of the things that could have happened was because I chose to have that magistrate arrested, could have locked me out of another quest. That's not unusual.
If we must.
Greetings. You may believe fate brought you this way, led you to speak to me. I say, give the credit to your legs and your heart. They are what have brought you to me. I am working to prove that fate's bite has no sting.
And how will you prove this?
With your help, I hope. I have a set of bones here which allow me to glimpse one's fate. I will now look at your fate. Oh. Oh my! Such a gruesome death. Let us hope fate can be denied.
What did the bones tell you?
The bones show you being consumed, eaten by a terrible dune ripper named Astraga. She lairs to the south. If the bones roll true, the only thing left will be your left foot. This must not be. Good. You must slay Astraga. Spurn fate's grip.
Well.
You have stepped onto a predetermined path. Fate decrees a dune ripper will consume your bones before the end of the day. Deny fate, slay Astraga. Then bring me one of her scales as proof of your victory.
If fate exists, it could account for your proof against it.
You are clever, my friend. If I prove fate does not control us, it does not matter that fate led me to this truth. If a goat introduces itself to a hungry coyote, it will be consumed. Fate may play a hand, but only to a point.
What if your proof is one of fate's illusions?
Could one prove or disprove an illusion? Such proof could be an illusion itself. Our debate will soon chase its own tail. My good friend Anjan would tell you that fate pulls our strings. You can hear his musings firsthand near Raincatcher Fields.
Oh, I remember. This is the one that made us race. I remember. I didn't remember until, like, just now, but... Well, hello. Poor goats. Not the goats. Now, Skyrim taught us, if I remember right, that anytime you see flesh flies, of course they're flesh
Quality
flies,
material
they're
makes
around
for
death.
quality goods.
But also the presence of flesh flies means that there's going to be more death. Like, I can't remember, I'm explaining it terribly, but something about the lore of flesh flies' presence means more death. They invite, I guess, other death. Terrible. I'm horrible at explaining it. Okay.
We meet again. Have you looked fate in the eye? Did she blink?
She's dead. Here's her scale.
Impressive. Weep not for Estraga. She was a menace, devouring travelers and livestock alike. Celebrate, for fate's hand means nothing, not for those who are willing to grip the till of destiny. Always remember the lesson you've learned here today, friend. Fate does not control those who are willing to step to the fore. Set your hand against fortune, and you will see your wishes fulfilled.
Alright, looks like we're going to this town over here.
This used to be a place of repose, of learning. Now, I don't know. If my heart weighs this heavily, it is probably best if I leave this place.
What do you mean?
We are a respected school of swordsmanship. Our blade masters are matchless, our students disciplined and sharp. I've been ordered to find more recruits for our school. Once we were very selective on who would be allowed in, but now...
Wouldn't you want lots of recruits? No, they wouldn't.
1,000 apologies. My tongue doesn't know its proper place. Yes, our knowledge can be shared by all who desire proper training. Perhaps you would take the rights of Leki's blade. Please speak to my esteemed teacher, Disciple Tafa at Michaela. She's within.
Okay. But we don't, we're not blade masters. We're magicians! And to be more fact, we're arcanists. We wield dark power. And no one ever acknowledges as being dark power. Like, I thought it was gonna be more of a big deal than what it was. Underground. One of these. Supposed to be right here. Maybe it's underground. Or maybe it hasn't spawned in yet. Did see it. Sneaky, sneaky. Hi, dog.
Your potential is obvious. I can see you've handled challenges before. Welcome to our school, recruit. Are you here to prove yourself, as have so many others before you?
How would I prove myself?
Students prove themselves through the art of battle. Any fool can win a duel, but a master knows who will challenge her and where it will occur. You must think as the masters did. Learn not just how they fought, but when and why.
Why would your students need experience?
It is a delicate matter. I am unsure how to say this, but something is amiss. I need someone who can recognize signs of danger to help me. The training is important, but so are the lives of our students, and they are somehow threatened.
Threatened by what?
A shadow. My own senses are overwhelmed by the signs, such that I can no longer see the direction from which the danger arises. You can serve as my eyes and ears, with a clear head.
Sure, I can do that.
Many have said it before you, but you cannot hold a sword at this school until you learn the most important lesson, the one of history. Speak to Smith Nabinum and answer his riddles. He works at the forge. When he is satisfied, we shall talk again.
Words of the Masters, forward by one who has much to learn now that she did when she was a student long ago. Long have masters taught the ways of the sword at Leki Blade, and yet not every lesson took place in the field of battle. Recall then the words of the masters who once led our illustrious school. Distill their meaning, for battles can be won by the mind as well as the blade. Pay heed, Master Fadala. The sharpest blade is often the tongue. Difficult tasks are best done first before the day's dust rises. Your soldiers are your allies, brothers, and sisters. Care for them, and they will guide you as well. One whose character is mean-spirited will rouse others to animosity. Be modest in speech, and you will excel in action. Do you see what is right and just? Do what you must to uphold them both. Watch your opponent's feet and you will lose. Watch her eyes and you see her attent. Learn from every victory. Think how you would have reacted as the loser. Understand why your opponent lost, and you will ever be victorious. From silence comes strength. The serpent's only sees eye to eye with whatever else crawls on its belly. Stay on your hand until you are sure of your opponent's tactics. Stay your hand until you are sure of your opponent's tactics, and he may not live long enough to strike. Wait only to learn his intention, then strike first if it's clear. Oh, there we go. If he would fight without honor. Never save for tomorrow the bread you should eat today.
Good find, cohort.
Thanks. Buddy.
You're the one they say join me in Shaba. I cannot imagine why. Greetings to you, student. What knowledge do you seek? A strategy to slay your opponents, the strength to protect your allies, the power to split a kingdom in two. These things you may do, and have done already, but these are not the arts I teach.
What can you teach me?
Listen, this is a tale of Master Fedalia, Blade Master of Leki's Blade. While on walkabout, Master Fedalia encountered a wagon. The wagon's owner was an uninjured woman facing an unmasked man. He held a battered axe, she a pristine blade.
And what did the master do?
The woman said the man was a bandit who had already attacked her once. She begged Master Fedalia to intervene. Master Fedalia walked away, yet the woman lived to tell her tale. Why did she live?
Both the man and the woman were bandits?
You see as Master Fedalia did. The woman claims she fought the bandit, yet she had no wounds. Had she parried his axe, her pristine blade would be notched. Had Master Fydalia faced the bandit, the woman would have stabbed her in the back.
Okay, I'm ready for your next story.
Then hear the story of Master Aram Cessnit. Long ago, a foreign mage came to challenge us. He claimed his power a match for our blades. One by one, he dueled our students. This master of alteration could turn steel to mist at will. Every student lost.
Did anyone defeat him?
Master Aram was an initiate, yet he faced the mage and won. So handily, in fact, that his opponent made apologies and left forever shamed. Of all the students who faced the mage, Master Aram was far from the best warrior. How did Master Aram win the duel?
Either the training sword or the bow.
You see as Master Aram did. The foreign mage claimed his power a match for our blades. Indeed, any steel that threatened him turned to mist as fast as one could blink. But a training sword is wood, and wood is nothing like steel.
I thought about going with the bow, but then I thought, well, if there was arrowheads on there, they're probably steel, right? That's what my thought process. All right, your next story?
I tell you now the story of Master Aram Cessnit's end. Long ago, Master Aram was the blade master here. In his last days, he called his favorite student to him. If she could give him what he wanted most, she would become the next blade master of Leki's blade.
And what did he want?
That is what you must discover. Master Aram's legend is known by all, even the serving folk. Direct your questions to them, Halam, Unar, and Iman. Once you know what they know, return to me and give your answer.
Okay.
Not all who come to train at Leki's blade learn what they thought they might.
What do you know about Master Abram?
Like many here, I came to Leki's blade to become a great warrior. Despite my training, I lacked talent with a blade. I returned to my family ashamed. And then I remembered one of Master Aram's lessons.
What lesson was that?
We do not choose when we rest. To give up the hard road is to bring suffering to the next traveler. Basically, never give up. 10 years I've trained since that day. I'm no master, but if my family needs me, I can defend them.
Someday you'll make something surprising with that.
I will, huh? There's a lot of, it's showing a lot of books, but I'm actually not.
Have you come to... No, you're not the provisioner from Sentinel. I've had to send farther and farther away for simple things such as salt and grain.
I came to ask about Master Abram.
Forgive me. These students mock my temper. You'd think I'm the old master's reincarnation the way they bellyache. In any case, I know only the stories, such as the one about the enchanted knives.
What is the story about?
He forbade Redguard trainees to dabble in magic. When a traveling merchant brought enchanted knives, Master Aram upturned the cart and chased the poor man into a sand dune. He wouldn't even use the metal. He threw the knives out after the merchant.
I'm rather busy right now. Will this work never end?
The stables are not as busy as they once were. Still, I will care for all beasts that seek shelter within.
Do you know of Master Abram?
Anyone who knows of our school has heard of him. He was the master who brought the teachings to so many, tireless in his quest for perfecting the blade.
What became of him?
In truth, no one knows. Many tales were told about his last battle with a group of bandits. Some say he survived and went on to roam the sands beyond Leki's blade. I can't imagine that myself.
The store told me I've learned. Okay. Last battle was at a group of bandits. I'm guessing we're done.
If you want to discover what Master Aram's favorite student gave him, you must speak with the servants of Leki's blade.
I'm ready to answer your riddle.
Excellent. Then tell me, what did Master Aram Cessnit want at the end of his life? What did his student give him?
She asked him to get her blade back from the bandits, giving him a last battle, I think.
You see as the young student did so long ago. By that time, Master Aram was old and weak. No Redguard wishes to die in bed, but it's shameful to take one's own life to avoid hardship. Master Aram left, not to die, but to face one last battle.
Do you have any other stories?
You've learned what you must from me. Now it's time to test your mettle. Speak to disciple Rafa Afhaba at the dueling arena, and if you pass his test, you will meet with Master Fidalia for hers.
Okay.
It's true. No rest for the weary.
I don't recognize this book, but yet it didn't ding. A sacred flame rises above the fire, the ghosts of great men and women without name. Cities long dead rise and fall in the flame, the Dioscora song of revelation, bursting walls and deathless rock, fiery sand that heals and destroys. Above the sea sentinel shines, her domes agleam in the Iliac dawn. Her peoples throng the bazaars and find their way between man's walls of stone. But even in the towered town, Sandos tracks an Alakir sand. For all those born of Redguard blood bring the waste with them wherever they go. The desert grips our hearts and souls, its flames within our eyes and ears. Dust cannot die, and we are dust, wind blown, ethereal, and eternal in all. I'm very confused about the game's tracking of my reading. Like, I was really trusting it, but now I'm not, because I'm pretty sure I didn't read that. I mean, I might have.
Here, the best blades of our generation train and hone their skills. You've seen many things, but do you think you can count yourself among them?
Well, I'm willing to learn.
Then we'll see the make of your steel in battle. My students have trained for seasons, but you have the experience of true battle. If you can defeat them all, then I will count you as an equal to them. If not, then I have no time for you.
Disciple Taffa had mentioned my prior experience as well.
Ah, she's as sharp as a knife's edge even when she seems otherwise occupied. I see the way you walk, and it tells me you know how to handle yourself against others.
Have you noticed anything different about the school?
Like Taffa, I have not seen anything with my own eyes. We are both unsettled, but the source is veiled. Perhaps it's the wind. Perhaps it's something more. Well, student, are you ready for this test? Only after this will Master Fidalia teach you.
Sure, I'll face them all. I'm ready to begin.
At attention, Whelps. We've got a challenger. Look alive out there. I don't want to see sloppy swordsmanship.
Sorry, I see you. I'm just gonna pick this blessed thistle right behind your back real quick.
We can use this.
You have more experience than our other students. I would not have accepted you as one, but I trust the judgment of the disciples. And of course, you've done well thus far.
Well, it was really unfair. I wasn't using a blade. I was using magic. AoE magic. Alright, I'm ready to prove myself.
Then drink from the cup behind you. It holds a potent concoction to put you into a deep slumber. If you are worthy, Leki will reveal a vision to you. Retrieve Raifa's sword, Tafa's shield, and Nabinim's hammer from this vision if you can.
Sounds simple enough. What do I do with them?
When you awaken, take the armaments to the steps of the blade, the tower crowning our school. Place each item at its altar and show your respect for the lessons you've learned. I will meet you atop the tower.
Not this stupid question. How can I bring things back from a dream? Mnealia.
Make better choices.
This hallowed ground is cursed with our blood.
Okay. It's terrible.
The Master's secret must be revealed.
Okay. Okay.
Going to need a moment. I'm not a young man.
Nope, I can't use that in the sleep. Look at you teleporting up here, sir.
Confound it.
She hasn't the strength. You must be stronger.
Okay,
Let
so
it sit with you.
that one
Novel
worked.
erudition always makes me heady.
I going? Beginning Bladecraft 7 precepts. Do not strangle the grip, hold it firmly but lightly in your palm. The blade curves, the edge is rigid, but the flat is flexible. Learn to feel your sword's range of motion. Your sword is not a weapon, it is only the point of the weapon. Your entire body is the weapon, you must move as one. You expose yourself only when you attack, but if you do not attack, you cannot hit. The strongest lashes with the forte of the blade. Move always, defending the stop. Thrusts, parries, backsteps, sidesteps. To stand still is to die. Know your lunge range and your opponent's. Learn to sense it without looking down.
Another fine batch of flesh. Vidalia, you've done well.
I beg you, stop this madness.
Don't be weak. Now stand aside, for I wish to feed.
Uh-oh.
No, I cannot allow this to go on.
Fool. Then I will take your blood myself.
My secret is revealed. I provided our old master with his life source, the blood of our students, but no more. Though it means my death, I'm glad you've witnessed this. Before you kill me, I must beg one favor of you. Destroy Master Aram Sesnet.
Master Aram, I thought he died long ago.
He did. And now he's returned as a foul undead creature, a vampire. I could not raise my blade against one so revered, but no such respect compels him. I couldn't defend the students, couldn't even defend myself.
Are you hurt then?
The wounds have long since healed. I've already fallen to his curse. It is how he compelled me to call for more and more students. Here, he feeds on our strongest. I'd hoped to stop him with your aid. I was too weak.
Where is he now?
He sleeps beneath our monument to him, in the graveyard. Go after him before he has a chance to escape. The other disciples, tell them what I've done. Whatever atonement they ask before I die, I will gladly do it.
She wanted us to figure it out. So glad as an outsider I stumbled along to help her come to terms.
My time is precious. Did you speak to Master Vidalia?
Yes, but not about what you think. She asked me to tell you she's a vampire.
What? You mustn't jest of such things. What did she say, truly? Your manner shows no deceit. How?
It was
How did this happen?
It was Master Aram. She asked me to kill him.
Now I know you lie, for he's been dead for almost a century. Yet the legends never did speak of his death. Sept, take you! I won't hear another word. Be gone, and I will wait for Master Vidalia to tell me the truth of it.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
My disciples, this stranger speaks the truth. We must go to the graveyard. I will explain more soon, but for now, call upon an arbiter. She must hear my confession as well.
I know, we gotta go fight a vampire, but there's a nightshade right here that I need.
Someday you'll make something surprising with that.
Leki, grant me strength. I must not delay any longer. The entrance is hidden in plain sight.
Ah, I see. There is an underground.
Fools haven't the strength to face me, so they send an outsider?
Pitiful.
Yep.
Scroll to my collection. I have achieved immortality.
Shake him out of it. Dude, that was the lightning.
Can't be.
Excellent. But we can always do better.
No, like the time that I got stuck behind the statue while fighting that guy, that was pretty awful. Is there nothing that tells us why or how he became a vampire?
So, you are the one the others spoke of so highly. Master Fedalia has brought shame upon Leki's blade. I would hear your thoughts before adding my own.
Why do you want my thoughts? I'm not from here.
That is precisely why. Both Raifa and Tafa are too entwined to offer clear counsel, and I, on the other hand, have only just arrived. You have touched everyone present. As I said before, I would hear your opinion before I render judgment.
To think it has come to this. Never in my years of study has such a case been brought forth. Never!
What should Master Fedala's fate be?
The undead have no place in Alakir, and yet Master Fedalia has guided us prudently, courageously. Do we throw away the basket with one broken reed, or do we repair it?
You think she should be spared?
Now we know her true nature. We can be prepared for anything. The Masters teach us to recognize danger. She is dangerous, yes, but not such that we should cast her aside. We can help her, and she can still help us.
And so it comes to an end, with all of us gathered together at the last. The student, the disciples, the master, and an arbiter.
What should Master Fedala's fate be?
Since your revelation, I've been in torment. Master Fedalia always put the school first. When provisions run low, she goes without. When new weapons arrive, she tests them herself, lest the students be hurt by imperfect blades.
You believe she should live?
No! No. One such as she must die. For her lies. For her traitorous actions. She behaved without honor through these past months, hiding this shame from everyone. Clemency is not for one such as her. And yet, I will miss her guidance.
And what do you want?
I called an arbiter here to decide my fate, but she wished to speak to you first. Whatever she decides, I will submit to. It is the only justice I can give to the ones I've wronged.
Okay. So thinking it through. We gotta think it through. She's hid the fact that her master was alive, and that he was a vampire, and that he turned her into a vampire, which I'm a little confused about because she doesn't show the signs of being a vampire. She's missing them telltale red eyes. But yet she was willing to sacrifice all of those, let him take their blood, without letting the students escape. That's the problem. She doesn't seem evil. But at the same time, she has done a lot of wrong.
Have you made your decision? That is precisely why. Both Raifa and Tafa are too entwined to offer clear counsel, and I, on the other hand, have only just arrived. You have touched everyone present. As I said before, I would hear your opinion before I render judgment.
Master Fedala wishes to atone. We should honor her decision, even if it means her death.
That is what disciple Tafa Atmakela said as well. But I ask you, if Master Fedalia dies, who will protect the school? Will the disciples be strong enough to take her place? Think on this before answering.
I don't think she should die simply for being a vampire.
That is what disciple Raifa Afhaba said as well. But I ask you, if Master Fedalia lives, will she become as the old master was? How can Leki suffer an abomination to exist, even if it is for the good of the school? Think on this before answering.
If she turns dark.
That is what disciple Tafa Atmakela said as well.
Yes,
But
she
I
should
ask
die
you,
for her crimes.
If Master Fedalia... In truth, it is what I thought as well. Master Fedalia has served the school faithfully, yet she hid when honor demanded she reveal her secret. She will die by her own hand. Come, I shall render judgment.
My fate is sealed. I accept your judgment.
This is madness. She only did this to help.
No, I
The
don't think
curse
she
is
did.
lifted. Go in peace. I am sorry, Tafa.
Be at peace, friend. I will watch over the school. Pains me to see my master brought low by that fiend, but I know in my heart that this is what must be. Thank you for making the hard decision. It was right and just.
Will you be taking over the school then?
If that is what I must do, then I shoulder that burden gladly.
What will happen to Leki's blade?
It will go on, as it always has. Except now we can say without hesitation that we follow the just path, no matter the hardships. The old masters would have been proud.
It was kind of... It more boiled down to the fact that she was willing to sacrifice the others to maintain her secret. I think that was what really pushed me to her death.
I do not know that the old master deserved death. We could have saved her, benefited from her experience. But I'm sure disciple Tafa Atmakela will do her best to fill the void.
And that she is a danger. But at the same time, I tend to be a little bit more lenient with vampires who seem to want good. You know, I don't use their affliction as to judge them all. But still, there was some questions I had. But I think I made the right choice. I think I did.
Good find, cohort.
Now, quest. If we go unlock that oasis.
Too much to do and too little time.
Travel you through the desert, searching for an oasis. Though Lucky's blade is before us, endure sojourn amidst these ruins to learn from the peace of the swirling sands. Move, cover, and uncover only when needed. Flow with the wind, relax, and create beauty wherever you go.